Good morning, everyone. I am Hassan Habib. Today, I will present my leadership manifesto, which outlines the values, vision, and leadership approach that I believe can create meaningful, sustainable change. For me, leadership is not about the authority or position. Leadership is about the influence, responsibility, and the ability to help others achieve outcomes that they may not be able to achieve alone. The purpose of my manifesto is to empower communities through inclusive digital transformation. I choose this focus because access to technology and education increasingly determines people's opportunities in modern society. Yet, many individuals, communities continue to face barriers that prevent them from full participating. The values that guide my leadership are integrity, empathy, and innovation. Integrity ensures that my decisions are ethical and transparent. Empathy helps me understand the perspectives and needs of others. Innovation encourages me to look beyond traditional solutions and seek new ways to address complex and challenges. Together, these values provide foundations for the type of leader I aspire to become. The challenge and my vision. The challenge I have chosen is digital and educational inequality. Across the world, millions of people still lack access to quality education, reliable technology, and opportunities for the personal development. These inequalities often reinforce existing social and economic disadvantages. At first, many people assume this is the primarily a resource problem. However, I believe the deeper issue is often a leadership problem. Resources alone do not create change. Effective leadership is needed to coordinate stakeholders, mobilize resources, build partnerships, and ensure that opportunities reach those who need them most. This is why my vision is centered on creating opportunities that is not limited by circumstances. I want to contribute to systems where students, workers, communities can access to the support, skills, and opportunities needed to success regardless of their background. Rather than addressing only immediate symptoms, my goal is to focus on long-term empowerment and systematic improvement. The vision reflects my belief that leadership should create conditions where people can thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. My leadership framework to achieve this vision, I have developed a leadership framework based on three key leadership theories. The first is the servant leadership, developed by Robert Greenleaf. Servant leadership places the needs of the others at the center of leadership practice. Rather than focusing on power, servant leaders focuses on helping people grow, develop, and succeed. The second one I choose that one is the transformational leadership, which has been developed by Bernard Bass. Transformational leadership inspires people through compelling vision, encourage innovation, and motivate individuals to achieve outcomes beyond their normal expectations. The third is the authentic leadership, which has been associated with Bruce Avolio. Authentic leadership embodies self-awareness, ethical behavior, transparency, and accountability. It encourages leaders to remain true to their value while building trust with others. I choose these theories because they complement each other. Servant leadership helps me to focus on people. Transformational leadership helps me drive change. Authentic leadership ensures that changes is achieved ethically and responsively. Together, these theories create a practitioner framework that guides how I intend lead and make decisions in the future. This framework demonstrated how leadership theory can be translated into real world action impact. During this, I the challenges will come, and we need to overcome those challenges and reflect to that challenges. While the vision is ambitious, I recognize that meaningful change is rarely straightforward. One of the most significant change leaders face is the resistance to change. People are often comfortable with existing system, My hesitate to adopt new approaches and the challenges is resource constraint. Limited funding time and organizational capacity can show progress, reduce impact. Leaders may also encounter stakeholder conflicts where different groups have competing priorities, expectation, and reflecting on these challenges has helped me to recognize that successful leadership requires more than good intention. It requires adaptability, resilience, communication, and collaboration. To address these challenges, I have developed a 90-day action plan. The first phase focuses will be on the listening learning. During this stage, I engage stakeholders, understand their needs, gather insights, and existing barriers. On my second phase, I focuses mainly on the designing, mobilizing, and this involves co-creating solutions, building partnerships, and aligning resources and shared objectives. The second, the last phase, I focus is the execution and measurement. During this stage, initiatives would be implemented, outcomes evaluated, and improvement made based on the evidences. Leadership requires commitment as well as vision. My personal commitment is to lead with courage, collaborate with others, and continuously improve through learning and reflection. Learning has no limit. You should focus and on the learning, and you can succeed it in the future also. Courage enables leaders to take action even when outcomes are uncertain. Collaboration allows leaders to leverage diverse perspectives and build stronger solutions. Continuous growth ensures that leadership remains effective in changing environments. However, leadership should also be evaluated through measurable outcomes. For this reason, I have identified several indicators of success. This includes empowering more individuals through development opportunities and increasing participation and engagement, influencing positive policy change, and building strategic partnership that create sustainable impact. Measuring success is important because it creates accountability. It ensures that leadership remains focused on the result rather than the intention alone. It also supports continuous improvement by helping leaders identify what is working, where adjustments are needed. And for me, success is not simply about achieving targets, it is about creating meaningful and lasting positive change. Like, for example, I work in a sports shop as a store manager. As a store manager's duty is like a leadership, so he needs to work as a team. He needs to run the team, how they proceed, and how they can achieve the goals. So I follow the leadership theory, and I make some changes, and I achieve the goal with the teamwork and my decision making. So I like to conclude my leadership manifesto is by saying that it's centered on empowering people, transforming system, and creating lasting impact. The challenge of digital educational inequality cannot be solved through resource alone. It requires leadership that is ethical, inclusive, and focused on long-term change. By integrating servant leadership and transformational leadership and authentic leadership, the three leadership which I follow, I have developed a framework regarding that as well, which connect to each other with the practice value with the action. My manifesto reflects not only the leader I want to become, but also the contribution I hope to make the society. Ultimate leadership is not a choice. It is decision to take responsibility and serve others and create opportunities where they may not currently exist. As I continue my personal and professional development, I hope to apply these principles to empower people, strengthen communities, and contribute to more inclusive future. Thank you for your time. That's all. Thank you.